It's hard to explain because it's experiential. Like, you can tell someone there's a fixed sequence of posture. You know, how boring does that sound? There's no music in here. The thought of doing the same thing every day, it's like, well, you know, what have I got to chew on? It's not interesting. But they're missing because they haven't experienced it potentially in other environments, that when you're still, when you're repeating something, you start to see what isn't physical. You start to see the non-physical part of yourself pretty clearly. And that's why we're doing it, and that's what people aren't going to understand until they experience it.
To touch your head.
As soon as I walked into the Mysore room for the first time, it was unlike any feeling I'd ever had. Felt this intensity, but this softness. I recognized discipline in the students and in the teacher. The way that they were holding themselves left such an imprint on me. Sticking to the tradition is something I take seriously because I think it's important and it keeps us kind of tethered to something. We don't get too confused and lost. For me at least, once I had found something that felt like the appropriate therapy for me and kind of also devotional space to explore myself, I felt way less complicated as a human. And it takes maturity and discipline and conviction. We're following a tradition and a system. It's not sport, it's not gymnastics, it's not athletic. It's sadhana. It is intended to be used to see yourself.